Hello traders! Today I just wanted to check on the Bitcoin cycles again, because previously I measured cycles from this low, started here, and now measuring from this, it looks more right. So I'm starting to lean towards a bear market low in the end of 2026, and this potentially being a normal top in the end of 2025, possibly, and then that we get a left translated cycle in the next cycle leading into a lower low, and then the start of a 16-year bear cycle, basically. Now, how I got to this conclusion, I just looked at the gold chart in the bigger sort of macro cycles. So here you have a 16-year bull cycle followed by a 16-year bear cycle, and then a 16-year bull cycle again, and it looks like we're about to put in another bull cycle. But this could, we're at the midpoint, so we have to see how this plays out. But I'm thinking that, I mean, this could be something potentially for Bitcoin going forward, that we are right here. So essentially we see a blow off top in a right translated cycle, possibly reaching some very moonish price targets before then putting in a lower high in the next bull market, and that is basically the start of a 16-year bear cycle. It's something that I'm just watching and thinking about. It's obviously not something that has to happen. There is still a possibility of a left translated cycle now, just in case this 16-year cycle is supposed to be like this. If this is the case, then we have a right translated cycle, a right translated cycle, a right translated cycle, and then we should get a left translated cycle now into a longer bear market to reset this 16-year macro cycle, and then we'll see what happens next, if this is a 16-year bear cycle or if it's a bull cycle again. You just have to see. Now, saying a 16-year bear cycle doesn't mean that we should reach potentially lower lows necessarily. It just means that we trade sideways for 16 years essentially. So it's something that I'm watching. I think it's interesting to monitor this macro cycle and just to play with the idea of what the future is gonna bring. And yeah, it really depends. I mean, Bitcoin launched in 2009, so we don't have all the history on this chart. So it's hard to tell if you should start the cycle count where it starts, but this cycle is basically gonna give us the answer. Again, I have my targets for this bull run. If I miss out on upside because I sell out on a left translated cycle, I mean, that's okay. It's all about risk reward in the end. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that this is something that is potential? That Bitcoin now has had its 16-year bull cycle and it's now need to cool off? Or is Bitcoin in this phase where it's just bull cycle upon bull cycle? Yeah, but that's the fun thing really about trying to predict the market, you know, trading. You have to take stuff day by day. You always have to reevaluate your analysis and see if you're wrong and see if you can find the truth in the charts somewhere. And for me, it's kind of in the gray zone right now. This cycle is gonna bring the answer to where we're at in this bigger picture, because I think in the end that Bitcoin is digital gold. That's my view on it. So I think it's going to trade similar to gold. And if, say, we put in a moonish blow off top at the end of 2025, like 300k or something, and then the next bull market, maybe we only go to like 100k before then putting in a sideways cycle. And then the next 16-year cycle is maybe that's the time when you see ETH flip Bitcoin, things like that. Because Bitcoin is basically trading like a store of value. It's not moving a whole lot in price up and down. So basically sideways for 16 years. Something that I'm just watching, thinking about. But again, yeah, this is just a quick update on my thoughts on the 16-year cycle. And yeah, trade safe. Thank you for watching. Bye.